Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. And we're underway from Seattle. one. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Ball.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Inside.
No, inside.
Ball 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Ben.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for. Hey, Singy.
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Batting third, the first baseman, Luis Garcia.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Luis Garcia. And a foul ball. That misses. Ball 1. Chases that one upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Garrett Cole. What do we have on him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Stepping in, Brendan Donovan. Foul ball there. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ramos takes it in for the out. One down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Cole, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. The wind to kick the 2-0. High fly ball down the left field line. Carrying well. And it is gone. He'll circle the bases. The Mariners strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Next to hit, Dominic Canzone. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little...
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it, and he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
There's a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Here's the 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
In the dirt, throws to second. Tag, save at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Man at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's Josh Naylor.
Oh, one.
Man on second, 2 down. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. It's now 1-0. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Yankees, Elliot Ramos.
Ramos.
Fouled off. He was late. Yeah, that's fouled off. Just missing there. Ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And about front for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Just
Ball, that's
missed. And that one misses outside. It's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
1 down. Here's Ryan McMahon now. That one's in there. 0-2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at first, 1 away. Hit on the ground, might be 2. The turn by Emerson at second on the nailer. They get 2. So they go quietly there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mariners 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back in Seattle, now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh.
That's a ball.
Cole, multi-time All-Star, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011.
Ball.
And that one cutting but missing down low. Pitch misses. Ball 3.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And that's a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
3-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
0-1 now. Up the middle. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 8th, the second baseman, Cole.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the second baseman, Cole Young.
Yeah.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Mariners are down in order. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top half of the third inning. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. The 1-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
1 up, 1 down.
Batting 9th, the shortstop, George Lombard Jr.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Ball. That's inside.
And a big swing and a miss. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
That's ball 2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him swinging.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Grisham in the box now. No balls and a strike. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
And a foul ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Inside, almost got him. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Down in order go the Yankees. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, number 4.
Emerson.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Here comes the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Stays alive. And that's
Inside,
off
ball 1.
the inside edge. Now 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Just missed.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Ground ball right side. Garcia takes it to the bag, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Next for the Mariners, the left fielder, Randy.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. He's already homered here in this one.
Hey!
That one fouled off. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
Randy Arozarena could probably run the bases blindfolded with the amount of home runs he hits. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
That one pushed foul. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the 3rd. That one ripped. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for 2nd. The throw in safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So runner at 2nd, 2 down. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. That's in there. Strike 1.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches,
that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Swinging a foul out of play. Man at second. Laser to the gap, should score the run. That one carrying. The run scores from second, and they take a 3-run lead.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That is downstairs. And the count even 1-1.
That's a ball.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. McMahon fires over to first. And that is that. On to inning number 4. It's the Mariners 3 and the Yankees nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park, start of the 4th, Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Luis Garcia.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. The M's leading by 3, top half of inning number 4. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. And they'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next one misses, and the count's full.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
And a payoff pitch. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Chisholm
That's a ball.
at the plate now. That's ball 1. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. On the
That
ground,
ball's
right
foul.
side, and it goes just foul. Here's a 1-2. Just
Ball 2.
missed. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. So the Yanks go in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Raleigh.
That one's in there. Strike 1.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Mariners, the designated hitter, Taylor Ward.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came
The
together
batter,
for
number
him.
2,
Got the top of the ball a little bit,
second
but not much.
baseman,
That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Garrett Cole is done in this one, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Kervin Castro.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
First and second, no outs. Cole Young getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Oh, 1 down.
Ball 1.
Movement in the Yankees pen. Angel Shavy, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The Mariners trying to break this one open. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Nice grab. Acrobatic throw for 1. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a
batter, number
smooth
4.
double play. That was a
Shortstop,
thing of beauty from start to finish.
Emerson.
That's too low. And that's ball 1.
Well, he looks more
inside,
focused
ball
at the
2.
plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
2 outs with a runner at third. There's a strike. Now 2-1. In the air out to center. Grisham trying to get there. Makes the grab on the run. And that will end the inning. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Mariners 3 and the Yankees nothing. Back in Seattle, ready now for the 5th inning. Elliot Ramos stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate. Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Just off the outside corner, and the count is filled up.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And there's a foul ball. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Almost got him. Ramos gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. On the ground to first. Could be two. They get one. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Base is empty after the double play. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. And it's fouled away. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. Back after this on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Brendan Donovan. He swings and fouls one off. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And up next for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Clips the corner. That's strike one.
Well, these Mariners, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Man at second. To the right side, Chisholm sends it to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
That's in for a strike.
And on the mound, they can't be feeling too comfortable either. With the way these batters are hitting the baseball, it makes it harder to come into the strike zone for fear of getting hit hard.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
The 1-2. Struck him out looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Kervin Castro won't go any further tonight. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
and we've got ourselves a pitching change. Paul Blackburn.
Important job for him to do right now with that runner on third as they try to add on to their lead. Just needs 1 out to get out of it, so this is a huge matchup in this game right here.
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. The 0-1. Fought off foul. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the inning. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. 5 innings complete. It's the Mariners 3 and the Yankees nothing. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
Number 28, Austin Wells.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That's outside.
that ball went out.
Ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Around second now as they still don't have it. Safely into third with a leadoff triple.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Punched that ball down the opposite field line, just barely able to keep it fair, but once it dropped in, he was off and racing for the triple.
Corner for a strike. Lombard wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and after review it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Raleigh. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
One away with a runner at third, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count. That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner on at third, one gone. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
The 2-2. Next offering is outside. Payoff pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swings through it for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
That's inside.
The 1-0. Fouled off left side. Runner at third, 2 away. Line drive. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
2 outs, runner at first. So up next for New York, Luis Garcia. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Ball one
Nope,
there.
that's the ball.
Rice off of first with 2 away. And a ball and 2 strikes. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Toss to Naylor. That ends the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor.
Number 12, Josh Naylor.
Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-1. That clips the corner. Activity in the bullpen. Tim Hill, a left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Shaviyi, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Oh, 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
In the air, left field, and that's a fair ball. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Save.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
In the air to left center. Ramos makes his way towards it, pulls it in on the run, and there's 1 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the designated hitter, Taylor.
So now with 1 away and a man at second, now it's the DH, Taylor Ward, 1 for 2. And there's the strike.
Ball 1.
1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Second baseman Cole Young.
And that one sliced foul. Man on second, 2 down. Swinging a foul straight back.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him. Out number 3. Mariners leave 1 as the lead remains 3-1.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Mariners,
We're in the 7th. We have a new
45,
pitcher on the mound, Jose A. Ferrer.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading off for the Yankees,
Jazz Chisholm
the second
Jr.
baseman,
now.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball, that's off the
The
plate.
Yankees looking to rally. That one fouled off, 2-2. Line drive, knocks it down.
Up next for the Yankees,
That pretty much split the
left
zone
fielder,
down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
In there at the knees.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The tying run at the plate. Popped up. Settles under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Spencer Jones.
So up next, Spencer Jones.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Nope, outside.
The M's holding on to a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And that drops in for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Tying run at the plate. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Chisholm leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The 0-2. Swing at a ground ball. Whips it to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done. 1 left for the Yankees. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back at T-Mobile Park, set for the last half of the 7th. And stepping in for the Mariners, number 4.
Ball, that's just out. Ball, that's out.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So now back to the top of the order.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Ball 1 and a pitch inside. Line drive. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in.
Up next for the Mariners, the left fielder, Randy.
1 out man at first. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners.
Ball.
Fouled off down the right side. In the air, left field. Ramos under this one. He's got it.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, number 8, Dominic Pinto.
On the corner for a strike. 0-1. Ouch, that one drilled him. Wins the race to the bag, and they get it out of the play. 1 left for Seattle, but they still lead it 3-1. Back in Seattle, ready to begin the 8th, Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
This one chopped up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Pretty nice play there.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jose A. Ferrer won't go any further. Two-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Now on the
Mariners,
bump, Edward Bizardo. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Bizardo.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. 0 for 3 in this one. Two down, nobody on. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Jackknifes out of the way. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. Yanks held in check, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching for the
Ryan Yarbrough into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off for the Mariners, the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
This one popped up. Wells takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for the Mariners, the first baseman, number 12, Josh Naylor.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Tim Hill getting loose out there. Shaviyi getting loose as well. Here comes the 0-1. Foul ball. The 0-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Chisholm throws to first in time.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Cal Raleigh. 1 for 3. There's the strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
On the ground to first. And that one handled. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's the Mariners 3 and the Yankees 1.
Now pitching for the
Back
Mariners.
now, and on the
number
mound, the closer,
75,
Andres Munoz.
Andres.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Right.
The 1-0.
Nope.
Munoz, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. And that is out of play. The Mariners trying to close out a two-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Chisholm, batting with one down, takes a strike. And now the 0-1. A little bit low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Rice, the runner at first with one gone to the inning. And fouled off. Got him swinging for the kill. Yankees with only one out remaining.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of.
It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the San Diego Padres. Pitch coming your way next. And on the hill, the big righty, Michael King. What do you have on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Milwaukee,
All right, ready to get underway.
number 22,
Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. And away we go here in Milwaukee. Oh, 1 down. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 11, Jackson Chourio.
That's a ball.
Just underway here in Milwaukee. Right down to shoot, and 1-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Yep, that ball went out.
Next
Nope,
offering
that's a ball.
is down low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Up and in, ball 4.
What a battle.
That
It's
is
not
good.
always
The
easy
second
laying off a
baseman,
3-2
right.
pitch, and I tell you what, he
Correct.
earned that walk.
So a man aboard. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
No, he's safe.
Checks over to first, back safely. Chourio over at first with 1 away. And that is out of play.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box. Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Here's a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2.
Batting fourth, the catcher, William.
Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, the key is to lay off pitches down in the zone until you're forced to swing. Set your sights higher in the strike zone, looking for something elevated, because sinkers are less effective up in the zone. They tend to flatten out. So when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
In the air, right side. Tatis should have this one. He makes the grab, and that is that. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. back here at American Family Field. And today's starting pitcher, Jacob Misiorowski. What's the scouting report on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. In the air to left center. Chourio has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike one.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The 1-2. Curve in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put away pitch right here 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
2-2 now. And there's a base hit to left. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here comes X to the plate. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Now a quick throw to first, and he's back in safely. Man at first, one away. Strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
On the ground. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, he made the decision to try taking himself at second and then throw for the double play over to first base, but good hustle down the line. You know, it's a toss-up to think if he flipped it, could they have gotten him? I think you just have to go with your conviction.
That one at triple digits.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. Ball.
And there's the strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And down on strikes. That's the third out. Inning over. Scoreless after one. Back here in Milwaukee, all set for the start of the inning. Jake Bauers up now for the Brewers. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it. One away.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
And that skips into dirt. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-1. And he swings through that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Stays alive. Second inning here, no score. Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. On the ground, out to short. Bogarts with the throw to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
The right fielder, number 18, Luis Lara.
Next for the Brewers, Luis Lara. Top of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Line drive, could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Ball inside.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
The Brewers looking to strike first here at the top of the second. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Man at second. And he hits a ground ball right side. Gets it to first. Inning over. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat.
Number 30, Gavin Sheets.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Strike on the inside corner. Mizorowski, an all-star a season ago, 23 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2022. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one hops against the fence. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
That's a strike. And the 0-1. That one fouled off.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cronenworth tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. He did not go around. The Padres with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the count filled up 3-2. Payoff pitch. Ground ball right side. That's one out the bottom of the second.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
So up next, Ty France. And that one upstairs, ball 1. The 1-1.
Ball in.
Hard hit left side. Throw over to Bowers, and the first run of the game comes across.
Batting in, the designated hitter, Louis Rengifo.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here, ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
And that misses. And that is ball 1. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that will end the inning. We played 2 full, It's the Padres 1 and the Brewers nothing. Back here at American Family Field, top half of the third inning, Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. That one out to right. Tatis under it. And there's one away.
Up next for Milwaukee, the designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
Outside.
Nope, outside.
Ball 1.
Oh, he
That's
looks
in.
more
Ball
focused
2.
at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
On
That
the
ball's
ground,
foul.
right side, and that's just foul. Next
Ball,
one
that's
misses.
out.
Ball 3. Ripped to short. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Up next for Milwaukee, the left fielder, number 11, Jackson Chourio.
Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio.
Outside, that's a ball. Ball 2.
Two down, nobody on. That pitch in for a strike. And the count now even up. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Just misses with that one.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They're down 1-0. As we go to the last of the third, digging in, Luis Campusano.
Campusano.
And that's in for a strike. Fair ball. And that turns the lineup over.
Up next for the
Smash that one through the infield for the
right
knock.
fielder,
When it's hit that hard,
Fernando
it makes it
Tatis
very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Hey.
Campusano gets his lead at first with nobody out. The 1-2. Got him swinging.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention, even if you're sitting on the pitch. Good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
One out man at first. Jackson Merrill digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. There's a strike. The next pitch misses. 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
The 2-2. That's a little bit low. And ball 4, 2 aboard. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's Machado. Golden opportunity right here. And Manny gets a piece.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Here's your 1. And a big swing and a miss.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Off the mark there, and it's 1-2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
So the call stands. So that removes their last challenge. And Machado able to spoil that pitch. Out on strikes. Huge strikeout there.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
That one in triple digits. Bases loaded, 2 down here in the last half of the third.
Off the plate, ball 1.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. This one in the air, center field. Mitchell settles underneath it. And that is the third out of the inning. Pods leave them loaded, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here in Milwaukee, out of the fourth, Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers.
Yeah.
Ground ball right side and foul ball. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. That one ran inside, almost got him. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. That one felt good, and we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Just missed.
Ball 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
On the ground to third. On to France, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now here's Jake Bauers. Flied to left his first time. Outside with a breaking ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. A little out front there as he swings through it. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. A little bit low.
Ball 1.
Ball 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Third out, and that ends the frame. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game to the bottom of inning number 4 now. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
There's a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Robert Gasser preparing to come on if needed. Hall warming up as well. And that misses. And the count is 1-1.
Nope, that's inside.
Right through there for a strike. In the air, left field. Chourio takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next,
Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Not a whole lot of damage against him yet, and he may just keep this approach.
In the air, right field. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Padres, the designated
Luis
hitter,
Rengifo, the next up for the Padres. He popped out his first time.
Nope.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a good eye there.
Outside.
Got him swinging for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here at American Family Field. Ready now for the 5th inning. Luis Lara up now for the Brewers.
Well, these Brewers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Nope. Inside,
that one
ball
misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Machado takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number one.
Up next for Milwaukee, the shortstop, Cooper Pratt.
To third, Machado. And the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
Up next for Milwaukee, the third baseman, number 3, Joey Ortiz.
Joey Ortiz, the next to hit, flied to right his first time. Ortiz, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. 2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Ball,
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Off the plate inside, full count now. Ground ball left side, and foul ball. Payoff pitch. In the air to left center. Merrill gets under it. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. Back here in Milwaukee, we head to the bottom of the 5th.
The catcher,
Luis Campusano now at the plate. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
You know, these Padres looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Ball.
And now it's 1-2.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Good job to fight that one off. Almost
That's
got
ball
him.
3.
And a payoff pitch. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming.
Junior.
Jacob Mizorowski done for the afternoon. And a pretty decent effort out of him. Tie ball game. New arm out of the pen when we get back.
Now pitching for
Robert
Milwaukee,
Gasser
number
takes
54,
over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game,
Gasser.
so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
In the air, left field. Chorio towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch.
Up next
Just pulled
for the
off of it a
Padres,
little bit right there.
the
That
center
front
fielder,
shoulder coming
number
open
3,
instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Merrill stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 2-0. Next offering upstairs. And that's ball 4.
He did not take the bat off his
batter,
shoulder
number
the
2,
entire at bat.
Shortstop Xander Bogaerts.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
No, inside.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Padres leave 1. We played 5 full. Tied at 1 aside. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. At the plate,
Leading off for
Christian
Milwaukee,
Yelich.
the designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
First signs of movement in that bullpen out there. Yuki Matsui, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Morahone also getting ready. That's hard hit on the line. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 1 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Ground ball to the right side. France takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Second baseman, Bryce Terang.
This is Bryce Terang. He's already homered here in this one. Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. In the air, out towards right center. Merrill settles under this one, and that is that. Gone in order are the Brewers. Score remains tied 1-1. Bottom of the sixth. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Aaron Ashby, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Uribe getting loose as well. And Manny gets a piece. Two now. Stays alive. Got him. Machado is gone, and there's one away.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's the 0-2. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball one. All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth. Hit on the ground to short. Fires to first on the run. On time. Got him. Padres down in order. Still tied 1-1.
Now pitching for the
Yuki
Padres,
Matsui taking over on the mound.
Yuki Matsui. Leading off for the Brewers, the catcher, William Contreras.
Right side, hard hit. One out. A key out to start the seventh.
Up next for Milwaukee, the first baseman, number 9, Jason Bauer.
And that's in there at the knees. Yo one.
No, that's low. That's ball two.
Just off the inside edge. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one fouled off. Popped up. France. 2 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts with the throw to first. Inning over. It's the Brewers 1 and the Padres 1. Back here at American Family Field, bottom of the 7th, Ty France getting ready to hit. And there's a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Waste no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Just missed.
Just out.
That's off the mark. Down. 3 balls, no strikes.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And he walked him. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Mitchell should have this one. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. The relay. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, Fernando.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Fastball for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Over to Terang. 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Padres,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Adrian Morejon.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
He's 1 for 2 so far in his debut.
First big league game, check. First hit, check. First multi-hit game, that would be nice. We'll see.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. Not in
No,
time.
he's in there.
Great effort there, but now the go-ahead run is on at first.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Step off, throw to first.
No, he's
and
safe.
he dives back in safely. What a stop. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
The Brewers going with a pinch hitter. Andrew Vaughn looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And foul ball. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouled off down the right side. Swings and misses. That's out number 3. It's the Brewers 1 and the Padres 1. David Hamilton now in the game as he takes over third.
Base, number 6, David.
Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
For the Padres, the center fielder, number 3, Jackson Merrill.
Ball. Down.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
Swing and a foul out of play. The 2-2 now. Now one
That's ball
miss.
3.
Xander Bogaerts in the San Diego on deck circle. On the ground, and it's just foul. That was close.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
3-2. Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Left field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
All 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Man at second. Flips the corner, and the count 1-1. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. Here's a 2-0. This one in the air, right field. And that drops foul. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. And that's outside. Manny Machado on deck for the Padres. The 3-1. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he won around. Just enough that time. Payoff pitch. And that's whipped for a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
No outs, runner at first. Manny Machado, the next up for the Padres. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. And the 1-0.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
The 2-1. Now there's a bullet down the line.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. Goes down looking.
Up next for the Padres, the left fielder, number 30, Gavin Sheets.
Ball, that's out.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The 2-1. Popped up left side in position. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Jake.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Robert Gasser gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
Milwaukee,
arm out of the bullpen,
number
Aaron
26,
Ashby.
Aaron Ashby.
And now it's going to be Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 3 in this one.
Nope. That's inside.
Bogarts off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, strike 1. The 1-2. This to third, Hamilton. That ends the frame. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Last chance coming up for the Brewers.
Now pitching for the
Back
Padres,
now, and on the mound, the closer, Mason Miller.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Christian Yelich leaves the yard.
Talk about a clutch swing of the bat. He just changed this game in a big way. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jackson Chourio will hit next. Fastball is outside. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Bullpen action for the Padres. Jeremiah Estrada, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. On the ground to third, Machado fires across the diamond. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage. Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. This one in the air. Machado under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Milwaukee, the catcher, William Contreras.
And now it's William Contreras, known for his late inning heroics. And another ball. Miller, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Jake Bauers in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the ninth. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Oh, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Fires over to first, and the inning is over. But this clutch home run gets us even again. We head now to the bottom of the ninth. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Milwaukee, and here's the first baseman, Ty France.
Number 25, Ty France.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Trevor McGill, the closer of the staff, is throwing.
Oh, that's inside.
Next offering is downstairs. Luis Rengifo in the San Diego on-deck circle. Here's a 3-0. And that drops in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So a change being made at first base. And pinch running for the Padres. Number 4.
Number 4, Jake Bowen.
In there for strike one.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Checks over to first. Back safely.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Right through there for a strike. That one not close. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Base hit right field. Lead runner around second. Throw sails over his head at first. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano, 1 for 3. Bunts it, but he can't keep it fair. Looked like the safety squeeze there. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Fought off foul. 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The Padres with the go-ahead run at third. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Way outside. Now 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. One, two now.
Ball two.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Padres, the winning run at third. Here in the last half of inning number 9. And a foul ball. He stays alive. High fly ball, right field. Lara under this one. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Across is the winning run, and the Padres walk it off and win it 3-2.
These can be tough at bats when you know you've got to get the ball in the air. At worst case scenario, that pitcher is going to try to tie you up, throw